Hey guys, this is HELLHADES. This is going to be another Dragon Champions video. Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk you through 11 champions that you should invest in the early to mid game in Dragon Champions to see you right through to the end game. For those that are new to Dragon Champions, it's like my second game. I literally play it daily. I play it more casually than I play Raid, but I really love it. If you want to get involved, you can come in to settings. You can use promo code. I'll leave a link below, and you can type HELLHADES in here. You would get a free champion, which we're going to go over in part of the top 10, by the way. And you will get yourself some in-game currency, gold, dracoins, which is kind of like the equivalent of raid gems. So really good entry-level kits to get you going. You have to be before level 15 to use that promo code. So a real quick overview of the game. There's tons to do in the game, but in a kind of different way to what we see in, like Raid. Once you've completed something like a campaign area, you can actually just grab some energy. You can just auto complete the level to get yourself your rewards. So you don't have to kind of grind out and spend tons of time every day doing the monotonous stuff. You can actually focus your time on the fun stuff like the battlegrounds, like the arena, like the guild raids. Everything else pretty much, like events, any of the event stuff. Once you've done it once, you can go in and you just auto-complete your battles on the second time round. So guys, if you do want to join, I would suggest you come and join one of the HELLHADES Minions clans. We've actually got, like 10 clans now, based from early game right up to end game. So if you want to join, come onto my Discord. It's always in my description below. You can click on Join HELLHADES Minions. That'll be the only thing. Right at the bottom of Discord this is. Right at the bottom, Dragon Champions section. Join HELLHADES Minions, click the little emoji at the bottom of the page, and the rest of the Dragon Champion stuff will magically appear. Then click on Join DC Pending Joiners, post your team. We will accept anyone from a new player right through to an endgame player. We've got guilds which fit all of those different things. So come and join us. It's a ton of fun, way more fun when you're playing with other people that are enjoying the game. So let's get into this then. What is going on? Top 10 champions for me. I'm going to start with the Order side. So within this game, you've got two different types of factions. The Order, which is kind of like the goodies, the humans, the elves, the pandas, etc. And then you've got the clans side, which is kind of like the Horde, if you've ever played World of Warcraft, but kind of like the baddies, if you like. The orcs, demons, goblins. Yeah, so all of basically, you've got two different halves. So I'm going to kick out a team for the Order side first. Top 5 to go for with a Brucey bonus 1. And then we're going to do 5 on the clan side as well. So, first one on the list for Order is going to be Freezard. Freezard actually pops up as an offer when you first start playing the game. It's like literally, like an hour into the game or something. Freezard will pop for £2 or $2, wherever you're from. It'll be super cheap. If you ever think about spending money in this game, buy that pack. Buy that pack, invest in Freezard. He will see you through to the end game, and it takes a little while to get him if you don't get that pack. You get him to farm at stage 7 of the clan side, so that's a little way into it. You can get him through hero chests and stuff as well, but that early pack, he will just set you up as your damage dealer for the Order. So what does he have then? He's got an AoE nuke on his A3, which also decreases turn meter on the enemy. Really strong ability. And he's got an AoE decreased defense ability on his A2. So 2 big AoE hits, both with some utility as well. Really strong. He's got a passive as well. So if he was to die, basically he recovers health and turn meter and stays in the fight for one more round. Sometimes that can be super clutch. And he's got an A1 as well, which puts slow on the enemy, which is quite unique. There's only a few champions that do it. It's really important for part of the clan boss fight, the guild raid fight, they call it in this game, where you're fighting Soleus. You need a slow ability on him to slow him down. Most of them, actually, a slow ability helps. So even Hard Orc as well, that would be good. So yeah, really strong champion. You do want to make sure you get some potency in his build so that he lands his abilities, but definitely top of my list. Next one down then is someone that I slept on for a long time. Props to Risp, who kind of got me on this guy, but Eric Shieldbreaker. So his order is a human fighter. A1, which has got shield penetration. So shields are a big thing in Dragon Champions. Everyone starts with a shield once you get going, once you get your leveling up. So to smack through that shield is really strong. He's got an A2 as well, which does more damage against shields. And he gets himself a little damage increase. And he's got an A3, which will put a debuff immunity and armor increase on 4 of your team. So debuff immunity is basically block debuffs if you play raid. So yeah, he's blocking those debuffs, and debuffs are huge in this game, like most of these type of games. So this is a really strong A3. Also brings a passive where he does more damage for other humans in the team. But yeah, don't sleep on Eric Shieldbreaker like I did. He's actually really accessible in the game as well. He's early in the Demon Invasion. He's quite early in the Order. And he comes in pretty much anywhere, like guild chests, guild raid pots. So you can actually farm him up really fast. Okay, next one on my list is going to be Master Duo. So I still use this guy through to endgame. He's also got a slow ability like Freezard on his A1. And turn meter decrease on his A1 as well. Really strong against Soleus. He has got an increase damage A2 for 2 turns. He's got a counter-attack ability, increased crit damage on his A3 as well. And he gets turn meter back for putting that on. And then he's got this passive as well where he can't be hit by blinds. So all in all, just a really strong mid-game champion. He will stay in your teams right the way through towards the end game where he starts to drop off. But I really like this guy. And again, pretty easy to farm. He's available early in the game, and he's available from just about any type of chest that you can open and the market. Okay, moving on then. So the fourth one is actually the champion that you get for logging in for the early days, Snorri. Super easy to farm up. I stopped using him probably just after mid-game, I'd say. He still does damage, he's still strong, but early game he hits like a truck. He's really strong. You get him very easily as well, quite early on. You get him for logging in, as I say, in the first 7 days, so you kind of open him up. But yeah, this guy can smack. He's got an increase, basically puts on this berserk stance where he gets more turn meter, and he's going to hit harder, higher crit chance after this ability. You then swing in there with the A2, which nukes and puts bleeds out. And those two together should just KO most of the enemy team. Really strong. It does have a passive where he gets more armor and tenacity if he's with Freezard. So those two pair really nicely together early on. And then he's got this ability on his A1 as well, which is quite a good hitter. And you get a chance to get more accuracy. But really strong champion for the early game. And then the fifth one I'm going to call out for the Order side is Patriot Key. This guy is probably the best early kind of obtainable healer support champion in the game, in my opinion. He's not as easy to get, but he is available from the campaign, so you get him quite early in Demon Invasion, a bit later on in the Order Invasion. You can get him from Hero Chest as well. I was really lucky. I actually got one from a Hero Chest pretty early. I got 80 Hero Fragments early, so I got him up to like level 4 or 5. He's got one of the best leadership abilities for the Order in the game. So all healing abilities apply a shield. 45% of the amount that they healed for. And then all attacks from Order restore 20% of their shield based on their amount of damage they dealt. Massive, massive leader ability. He's got another passive here as well. When he applies a shield, he also heals the champion. And one of his abilities here is to give a shield for 700% of his magic damage. Pretty much tops someone up with a full shield and removes 2 debuffs at the same time. And he's got this other ability which goes on 4 allies. You gain tenacity increase, which is kind of like resistance if you're used to raid, and self-control for 2 turns. So really strong support character. If you get him, I would absolutely invest your time in him. Great champ. Okay, the last one which I'm calling out as like a Brucey bonus for the Order side is Soleus. Now, Soleus is a legendary. He's only available through the legendary event. So there'll be a legendary event available for you if you haven't got him yet. basically you need a team of orcs to be able to grind up to get this guy, and they are worth investing in. So we're going to go over that for the clans in a minute. But this guy, what's he got then? He's got a leadership ability, which is probably the best order leadership ability, certainly for the mid game. More damage for your order champions. Humans get a chance to counterattack. Elves get more crit, and pandas get more potency. Potency is like accuracy, yeah? So we've got an A2, which does an AoE full heal. Pretty much will heal your whole team to full from this. And he's got an A3, which puts a bunch of buffs, including cheat death, haste, increased damage, and a big heal on someone as well. And he's got an A1, which is actually quite a hard hitter, and has a chance to restore an ability of one of your team. It's only a 15% chance, but it's still quite cool. If you've got Nightio on the same team as well, they both attack together. So this guy, absolutely brilliant. And he's well worth investing in that Orc team to get him as early as you can. We're actually in the process of building out a champion tier list for Dragon Champions on my website. So if you guys are interested in Dragon Champions, very soon there'll be more information on the HELLHADES.com website to be able to come and find all of the champions. So let's go onto the clan side then. Clans like the Horde, really. The first one I'm going to call out is going to be the beast. That is, where are you? I need to swap to Horde. Where is he? Tromgar. So this guy is available for anyone. Basically, as you do your missions, your achievements early in the game, you collect hero stones for Tromgar. You can also farm him up from part of the rage of the clans, and you can get him in hero chests as well. But yeah, this guy is a beast. One of the best tanks in the game, right through to the end game. So he's got this taunt ability on his A2, which throws out taunt for 2 turns and counterattack for 2 turns, which is cool. What's even better is when you counterattack, his A1, 1 in 3 chance that he's going to throw a stun on someone. It's so good. So he gets hit, he goes back onto that person, smacks them over the head, gives them a doink, and then got a chance to stun them at the same time, which is really cool. He's also got this A3, which if he takes debuffs, he will put a heal on himself and remove all debuffs. Very cool. He's got passives as well, so defensive stance. When in battle stance, physical damage increased by 30%. When in defensive stance, increases armor by 30%. And then he's got a leadership ability, which gives tenacity and potency to orcs. For each debuff an allied orc inflicts, all orcs get health. Really good leader ability. So this guy, he's probably like the one to invest in for orcs. Orcs as well, which means he's going to be part of your Soleus team. Throw everything you got into this guy. So the second one on the list is going to be Kyra. Now Kyra is harder to get, but if you get her, invest your time in Kyra. She's really, really strong. Right through to like super endgame. She looks cool as well. I really like the graphic of this one. But yeah, she has got, you can get her from hero chests. I was lucky I got her from a hero chest quite early, and you can farm her from the order campaign. I would suggest you farm her up as soon as you can. She's got an AoE nuke on her A2. It does more damage when you're coming out of invisibility, and she makes a whole team invisible. So she makes her whole team invisible, all the mages invisible, all the defenders get counterattacked. So just super cool. And then she's got an A1, which is an ability block as well. So she'll lock out all of anyone's abilities if she lands this. 50% chance to land it. She is top tier right through to endgame, Kyra. Next one on the list is actually someone who drops off towards the end game, but is a beast early game. He's a bit like Snorri, really. He's got an A3. It starts on quite a long cooldown. So when you're first into the game, you have to have some time to get him going. But when he does get going, he nukes. But yeah, A3 increases his damage, his crit chance, and his crit damage. And he gets half his turn meter back straight away. His A2 then is an AoE smack. This can literally knock down the entire enemy team. It does more damage based on the amount of health that someone's already lost. That's in his passive. So for 1%, he does 1% more damage for every 2% the enemy has lost of their health. So you kind of need other people to soften them up a little bit first. But then this comes in. If he lands 4 crits, he gets it back again. It's so good. So you do want to build him with quite high crit. He's going to get crit rate from the A3 anyway. But yeah, really cool ability, and it nukes. One of the hardest hitting abilities for the Orcs. And he's got his A1 as well, which is just a straight out smack. But yeah, this guy is fun. A lot of fun. Okay, next one up. Not quite as fun, but pretty much a necessity to the team. For the Orcs, Rantha. She's got a leader ability as well, where if Orcs do damage, they get lifesteal. So cool. She's also got this Summon Beast. Battle Poo comes out. He's basically a tank, so he's like an off tank. You've got Tromgar, your main tank, Battle Poo as your off tank. Just tanking up the damage so that your damage dealers are not tanking it all themselves. Pretty much this one will enable your Ma to get his turn. That's the way you want to use it. Other than that, I mean, she's got some other like little bits and pieces, nothing major, but those two parts of her kit are really strong. And then the final one, which I'm going to call out here, is actually the champion you'll get for free if you use my promo code. So I mentioned the promo code earlier, HELLHADES. Make sure you use that before level 15 if you're starting out. And you'll get yourself Corkrim. Now, Corkrim is a bit like Freezard. AoE nuke on his A2 and a chance to stun. He's got a burn on his A1 and will do additional damage for each burn stack on someone. And then he's got this A3, which, if the target is stunned or burned, will attack all enemies. And it's a nuke. So this guy is a lot of fun. He can do a lot of damage. He's got potency increase on his passive, which you actually need. You need potency to land the burn. You need potency to land the stun. So make sure he gets potency up. Corkrim, a lot of fun, really strong champion. As I say, you get him for free if you use that promo code early on. So there you have it, guys. That's 11 champions to invest in. Dragon Champions, it's a really fun game. I hope you come and join us. And as I said earlier, if you do want to join us, make sure you come onto the Discord, down into the Dragon Champions section, and come and join us in the clan. It's way more fun when you're playing alongside other people that enjoy the game as well. There you go, guys. I've been HELLHADES. I'll catch you soon.